You do know that it's okay to be in pain right now, right? There's a lot going on the earth right now. And at the moment, I think a lot of us are standing on the precipice of our old lives and the new ones that we're either too scared or too stubborn to see, myself included there. While many people have used this time to hold on to some semblance of normality from the comfort of their homes, a lot of people simply haven't had that choice, and they've struggled more so to make ends meet. Me, on the other hand, I've chosen to disown everything I was and go inward completely. I've used the last 5 months, or 8 months rather, because I took sick leave from a very toxic work life in January and actually never went back. Do recommend, by the way. Very good for you. Yes, do it. Do it if you need to. I've used the last 8 months to completely rip apart who I am with purpose and determination. So why am I back on YouTube? Why am I back on YouTube, right? Because I think I have a lot more to give than when I was 21 or even 28. The person who I was 5 years ago or even 10 years ago. That's not who I am now. I dedicated my entire 20s to a dream that was on a completely different continent than the one I was raised on. And I say raised on and not grew up because growing up is something you do later, through experiences. You need experience in order to grow. And it's not necessarily something you can bottle in one go when you're a child or even a teenager. So what happens when you finally accomplish a dream? Because I have, personally. You get a new one. Look at it this way. Passion is not a destination. It's a state of being. You either live for it or it doesn't exist, okay? And passions can change. They do. Mine do. Way too often for some people's standards, right? But I'm slowly learning to not care about what people think about that. And that's something that also is gonna come with time and age. At the time of recording this, I'm 31 years old, almost 32, and proud. To paraphrase one of my favorite YouTubers, Sorrel, I will never be ashamed to mention my age in public. I plan to embrace it with every year that passes, and to live each year fully in that moment and for what it means at that moment in time. It's important. Otherwise, it'd just be another trick of the capitalist system that we live in to bring down our personal and my personal self-worth. Or even the ticking timepiece that is my menstrual cycle, and don't even get me started on that, okay? We're all worth so much more than what society or we even give ourselves credit for. I get upset now when I see people just going back to the daily grind after all of this, with the full knowledge that there will probably be a second wave of coronavirus come autumn and everything will shut down again, leaving us stranded within our lives as it was for the last 5 months. There's just this huge reluctance in their very beings. There's a pain in their eyes and in their voices. And there's this dawning realization, or maybe a lack thereof, that they don't realize that they can get off the train. Or they don't know how. That the trappings that we give ourselves to, the roles that we create for ourselves, are completely of our own making. You can leave them at any time. I really believe that. It's not easy to do, or I wouldn't be sitting here talking about it. The author and life coach Carolyn McHugh, who happens to be Scottish by the way, put it really well, so I'm just gonna quote her here. We all come complete with one true note that we were destined to sing. It doesn't dictate your choice of job. What it does dictate is how you do it. But most of us don't take up nearly the amount of space the universe intended for us. We take up this wee space around our toes, which is why when you see someone in the full flow of their humanity, it's remarkable. They're at least a foot bigger in every direction than any normal human being. And they shine, they gleam, and they glow. So I'm restarting my YouTube channel to show people that you can start from scratch and that you can live a life other than the one that you were taught to live. Okay? I would like to think that my life is already a living proof of that to some degree, because I'm some crazy woman who moved across the world to make a reality out of a concept. And that's what I'm going to continue to do here. And I'll do this through travel and culture, which has always been very important to me. I'll do it through a holistic sense of self-awareness, which is very newly important to me, and through a plain old dose of psycho-spiritual identity, whatever that means to you in this moment, totally fine. Because don't kid yourself, honey, pull back your own curtain once in a while, okay? And while you may not like what you see at first when you pull back your own curtain, I can say with my own certainty that it's worth the ride. Change is good. It is. It's inevitable, and it's necessary. It's terrifying, but it's gorgeous. Now, I don't know what's gonna happen from here, but I'm ready for the ride. I'm happy for you to hop in the back seat and join me. So if you're keen on that, stay tuned, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Who are you? What are you doing? Breathe.